Hello everybody, today I want to discuss the structure of the atom, and in this chapter we will discuss today that distribution of electrons in different orbits. And you know, orbits are also known as shells or energy levels. How the electrons are distributed, that let me discuss now. Okay, so first is, you know, that atom consists of small heavy positively charged nucleus that is present in the center of the atom. Okay, so this is the nucleus, and around the nucleus that charged particles, electrons are revolving around the nucleus. They are revolving around them in the circular path, and that circular path is known as orbit. Okay, so these orbits are also known as shells or energy levels. Okay, and these are labeled as KLMN. So if this is the nucleus, then K shell, L, M shell, and next NOP, like that. So this is the nucleus. This is the K shell, or we can write here also K, then L, this is M, after that NO, and so on. So this is N shell. Okay, so these are the different orbits or energy levels. Okay, now these are distributed as according to that, then these levels or these energy levels, these are also known as the energy levels, or we can say these are the orbits. Okay, and shells. So different names are there. So according to that, the distribution of electrons are taking place in the shells that are based on the 2n square. It means if the first orbit, that is K shell, it contains that first, so n is 1. Okay, so you can find out the number of electrons according to that. How you can find out? You just take this formula 2n square, and first orbit, you can write the first orbit. What is the first orbit? K shell. Okay, K shell is the first orbit. So you can write that K shell equals to 2n means 1 square. Okay, so 2 into 1 is 2. It means K shell contains 2 electrons. Okay, and second orbit, that is L shell. So we can take that L shell equals to 2, n is 2 here. So we will put the value of n, 2. Then 2 into 2, 4, 2 2 4 here. So we will get 8. It means L shell contains 8 electrons. Okay. Next, KLM, third shell. We can take the third shell, and these depend on the formula. Formula is 2n square. Okay. So number of electrons are based upon the formula in the different shells. So KLM, next shell, third shell, we can take the third shell, that is M shell. So M shell equals to 2n square, means 2 into third one is there. So we will write like that, 2 into 9. So 18 electrons are present in M shell. Okay. Next shell is fourth shell, that is N. N shell contains 4, fourth shell. So 4 numbers are present here. 4 4 is 16. So we will write like that, 16 2 is 32. So N shell contain 32 electrons. Okay. So here this is the first orbit. We can take the second orbit, third orbit, fourth orbit, and fifth also, and so on. We can find out the number of electrons in these orbits. Okay. So the distribution of electrons are taking place like that. So let me take that example. For example, we will take that HEli or anyone. We can take the example of chlorine, sodium, magnesium. Okay. So for example, sodium. Sodium has atomic number 11. So we will distribute that, write the electronic configuration of 11, means we will write the electronic configuration of sodium. Okay. So electronic configuration of sodium is 281 KLM. K shell contains 2 electrons, L contains 8 electrons and M contains 1 electron. Okay. So how we can draw the structure or atomic structure of this element? So we will make the atomic structure. First, nucleus. Okay. And this nucleus, we can make that short one, small nucleus is there. It contains K shell. K shell has 2 electrons. So you will just put the 2 dots on the K shell. Next shell, in next shell, how many electrons are present? 8 electrons are present. So you can just put the 8 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So these are the 8 electrons. After that, last orbit contain 1 electron. So you can put the 1 in last electron. Okay. So this is the atomic structure of sodium. You can write the atomic structure of sodium atom. Okay. So this is the atomic structure of sodium element. You can write that sodium element. Okay. So like that you can make or you can draw the all atomic structure of all the elements from 1 to 20 atomic number. Okay. So you can write all these in homework. Okay. Now next we can take the another topic, that is valency. You know that what is valency? Combining capacity of the element is known as valency. Or how many electrons are lose or gained by the atom, that is the valency of that specific element. So you can write the next one, that is valency. Valency is the combining capacity of an element, you can write. So and the outermost electrons are known as the valence electrons. Okay. So you can write that valency so valency is the combining capacity of the element. So let us find the valency of each element. Start from the atomic number 1. So first atomic number H, then He, then I had told you that Hollywood hero launched BBC network, BBC network of funny news, Okay. So let us write here H, Hollywood hero launched BBC network of funny news, that is NE. Okay. So let us write the atomic numbers. First atomic number H1, that is hydrogen, then helium 2, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon. Okay. So these are the atomic number 1 to 10 atomic number elements are there. Okay, and these atomic numbers are, we can find out that according to the atomic number we can write the electronic configuration, and the electron which is present in the outermost shell, that is known as valence electron. Okay, for example, if you will write the configuration of H, so we will write like that, K contains 1 electron. Okay, so its valency is 1. So we can write the valency here. Valency of hydrogen is 1. Helium contains 2 electron in K shell. It is duplet, means K shell contains maximum 2 electrons, and 2 electrons are completely present in that K shell. So that's why we do no need of 1 or 2 electrons. That's why it is completely filled. It is in duplet. Okay. So we will write here its valency is 0 because it contains 2 electrons, maximum electrons in K shell. So valency becomes 0. Valency is the combining capacity of the element. It means it will loses or gaining the electrons. That is the valency of that specific element. So if the last electron, means valence shell contains 1 electron, 2 electron or 3 electrons, then it will lose 1, 2 or 3 electrons. But if it will contain the 4 electron, the valency is 4, and K shell contains maximum 2 electrons. So if 2 electrons are present into it, then valency becomes 0. But L shell contains 8 electrons, maximum electrons are present in the L shell, that is 8 electrons. So if 8 electrons are present in that shell, it means its valency is 0. But if 1, 2, 3 electrons are present, it means valency is the same, 1, 2, 3 and 4. But if there will be the 5, 6, 7, then its valency becomes less. We will minus it by the 8. Let us find out how. First lithium we have completed, then helium completed, third lithium will take. Lithium has 3 electrons, so we will write Kl 2 and 1. It means it can lose 1 electron, so valency is 1. So lithium has 1 valency. Then 4 electrons, it means 2 and 2. K shell 2 electrons, L shell 2 electrons. 2, it will lose 2 electrons, it means its valency is 2. If we will take the example of boron, then it has 5 atomic number. So we can write the electronic configuration of boron equals to electronic configuration, we can write K shell contains 2 electron and L shell contains 3 electron. 2 and 3 plus 5. So we get 5. Okay, it means it can lose 3 electrons. Its valency is 3. Boron valency is 3. Next we can take the carbon. So we will write the electronic configuration of carbon, that is 2, 4. So K shell contain 2 electrons and L shell contain 4 electrons. Okay, so it has, carbon has 4 valency. Now we can take the next example of nitrogen. Nitrogen has 7 electrons. So we will write the electronic configuration 2 and 5. 5 or 2, 7. So K shell contain 2 electrons, L shell contain 5 electrons. Now if there will be this is the valence electron. The outermost shell contains the number of electrons, means the number of electrons are present in the outermost shell. So that is known as valence electron. Okay. So 5 is valence electron, here 4 is valence electron, here 3 is valence electron. Okay. So now what we will do, here we can minus 8 minus 5, so we can get the 3. So 3 is the valency of nitrogen. Okay, so nitrogen has 3 valency. After that oxygen will write 2 and 6. So we will write 2 and 6. 8 minus 6. How many numbers are there? 2. It means the valency of oxygen is 2. After that we will get the electronic configuration of fluorine. Fluorine has 9 electrons, so electronic configuration becomes 2 and 7. So 8 minus 7, it's 1. So what happens? Its valency is 1. Next, last one is neon. So we can write the electronic configuration of neon. K shell contain 2 electrons, L shell contain 8 electrons, and maximum number of electrons which are present in L shell, that is 8. So no need of gaining or losing of electrons. So its valency is 0. So valency of neon is 0. Next we can take the 11th element and its valency. 11th element is sodium. So I have told you how you can learn. Na, mango, Allah, say, pant, shirt or chappal. Pant, shirt, na, mango, Allah, say, pant, shirt or chappal. Now next we will discuss 11 element is sodium. So that you can learn this according to this simile. Na, mango, Allah, say, pant, shirt, chappal or kala, cap. So you can write 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. These are the atomic numbers. 17, 18, 19 and 20. These are the atomic number of these elements. Okay. So according to that you can write the configuration of these elements, and with the help of configuration you will find the valency of electrons also. Valency of the element. How you can find out? For example, we have sodium and A has 11 atomic number. So we can write the electronic configuration of sodium KLm 2, 8, 1. 8 or 2, 10, 10 or 1, 11. So 1 electrons in valence cell, 1 means 1 valence electron is present there. It means it can lose 1 electron. So its valency is 1. So you can write valency of sodium is 1. Okay. After that magnesium, magnesium has 2 electrons, means 12 electrons are there. So in outermost shell the number of electrons are 2, 2, 8, 1. So we will write the electronic configuration of magnesium like 2, 8 to 12, 8 or to 10, 10 or to 12. So 12 are there. So it can lose 2 electrons to complete its octet. Octet means 8. Okay, it will complete its octet by losing 1 electron. It can complete its octet by losing 2 electrons. So how much they are losing? That is the valency of that element. Okay. So here the valency of magnesium is 2. Next we can take the example of aluminium. Aluminium has 13 elements. So we can write the electronic configuration like that. KLm for aluminium. K shell contain 2 electrons, L shell 8 and M shell 3 electron. So I have told you that if valence electrons are 1, 2, 3, it means the same valency is there. If valence electron is 1, its valency is 1. If valence electron is 2, its valency is 2. If valence electron is 3, then its valency is 3. So here the valency of aluminium is 3. After that we can take the another example, that is silicon, and we will write the electronic configuration of silicon. Silicon has how many elements? 14 atomic numbers are there. So atomic number of silicon 14. We can write electronic configuration of silicon equals to KLM 2, 8 and 4. Okay. So 4 is the valence electron. Okay. So valence shell contain the 4 electron. So that is the valence shell. Last orbit of the shell is valence shell, and the electron which is present in the last orbit or last cell, that is known as valence electron. Okay. So its valency is 4. Next is phosphorus, 15 atomic number. Then we can write KLM 285. Okay, this is the electronic configuration of phosphorus. Okay, so what is that? 5 is there, so we will minus 8 minus 5, so we will get 3, or you can plus to complete it to 8. 5 में कितने आपको ऐड करने हैं कि it will become 8, तो you can add 3 ऐड करोगे तो it will become 8. Okay, so its valency is 3. You can write the valency here for phosphorus, its valency is 3. Next, you can write the next configuration, that is for chlorine. So chlorine has 17 atomic number. So you can write KLM. K shell contains 2 electrons, L 8 and M 7. So we need 1 electron to complete the 8 electrons in the chlorine shell, chlorine element. So what we will get? 1. So valency is 1 here. We forget to do that sulfur. So we can do the sulfur also. Sulfur has 286 configuration. Okay. So sulfur has electronic configuration of sulfur KLM286. How many electrons need to complete? 8 electrons here. 6 are there. So 6 plus 2 becomes 8. It means its valency is 2 and chlorine valency 1, because 7 or 1, 8. So we will get the 8. Next, argon. The configuration of argon is 2, 8, 8. K shell contain electron, 2 electron, L 8 electron and M 8 electrons. 10 or 1, 18. Okay, 8 or 2, 10, 10 or 8, 18. So we will get 8 electrons into it. So no need of gaining or losing of electrons, because its octet is complete. So its valency is 0. Now potassium. Potassium has electronic configuration 2, 8, 8, 1. K, L, M, N. Potassium. Okay. Sorry, here. Potassium K. So that is the electronic configuration of potassium. So 2, 8, 8, 1. So its outermost orbit contain 1 electron. It means it can lose 1 electron. So its valency is 1. So you can write its valency is 1. And calcium, if we will take the calcium, then calcium has 20 atomic number. So we will write the electronic configuration KLMN. So what we will get? K contains 2 electrons, then 8, then 8, 8 or 2, 18, 18 and 2, 20. Okay. So we will get the 288 configuration and 2. It means it can lose 2 electrons. So its valency is 2. If the valence electron contains the number of electrons, that is the valency of that element. Okay. So remember it. If the valence electron is 1, 2, 3, the valency is same 1, 2, 3, 4. If the valence electron is 1, 2, 3, 4, then valency is same. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. But if there will be the valence electron, that is 5, 6, 7, then valency is 3, 2, 1. If 5 valence electron, it means valency is 3. If 6 valence electron, it means its valency is 2. If there will be the 7 valence electron, it means its valency is 1. And if the last orbit contains 8 electrons, it means its octet is complete. So means these elements have the 0 valency. Okay. So what are these? Let me explain. These are also known as noble metals or noble gases. These are, you can learn these like that: Hari Narayan, or Karale X ray. Okay, so these are like that: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Okay, so they complete their octet. Their octet is complete, means they have 8 electrons in their valence shell, and this K shell contains 2 electrons, maximum electrons 2 are there. So duplet is complete is there. So it is duplet. Helium is duplet. And these all are known as noble gases or inert gases or noble metals or inert metals. Okay, so these are the inert gases that has 0 valency. These all have 0 valency. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. These has 0 valency. Okay, so learn these valencies and find out that according to the electronic configuration also. Okay, and learn the symbols of elements according to their atomic number. Okay. With this, thank you and have a nice day.